Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back to the I'm So Great podcast. I am Mso the Great, and yes, I am great because I bring great to the plate, baby. This is We Lack Studios that we're shooting live from today. We Lack's been a perfect place to be able to vibe out, perfect place for you to be able to come, enjoy your 420 experience, man, get some work done. I like people that like to be active, and over here we be having content creators, marketers, editors, all different types of individuals just doing their work, smoking, enjoying themselves, man, vibing out. We have painters that set up, man, and come and do their thing just because they need a beautiful place to be able to kick back and just express themselves and get some work done. We Lack Studios, baby. Can't wait to see you here. Now, today at the I'm So Great podcast, this is an important day. All right, it's a big day. Really big day for me. Maybe not for y'all, but a big day for me. All right. 22 years ago today, I married the love of my life. The love of my life. We've been married 22 years. You know what I'm saying? We got married at 20 years old, and we have been married for 22 years. And today is our 22nd anniversary. Yeah, we married over 20 years, been doing this since a dub, and it still worked out. No, we have never broken up. All we do is just keep falling deeper in love and having more kids. And it's been a beautiful fucking thing. I can't front. It's one of those things that is very unique, especially in today's climate, man, because people be acting like, how the fuck you make it 22 years? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So I think today, man, we should address some of that. How did the longevity come into play? How did we stay? How do we play the test of time? How do we do the work to be able to maintain? And where do I think the relationship is going to be going? I personally think we're going to be together until both of us motherfucking croaks. You know what I'm saying? Until both of us is dead. One of us is going to die, and the other one is just going to be waiting until the other person dies. They're going to play and have fun. But you know what I'm saying? You know, they're going to miss that motherfucker because our love is like that, man. Our love is solid. Our love is absolutely real. And I just want to shout out my wife today, man, because, baby, I absolutely love you. These 22 years have been a roller coaster, an absolute roller coaster, but it's a roller coaster that as soon as I get the fuck off the ride, I get right back in the line and get right back on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? One of the most thrilling and impactful and meaningful rides in my motherfucking life. You know, you have brung so many great things to me. You've opened my eyes up to so many amazing things. You've given me a reason to be strong. You've given me a reason to be driven. You've given me a reason to just want to accomplish goals and reach for the stars, man. I mean, I absolutely want to thank you for that, man. Ever since I first met you, it was just like, yo, I always wanted to impress you. Still to this motherfucking day, I'm going out my way to try to impress you and shit, doing all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Putting on and shit, making shit happen, making moves happen, always doing my thing, standing tall and talking shit, living this life, man, because every time, man, everything I do in my life, man, I want to impress this woman. You know what I'm saying? I want to impress this woman. I want to impress your woman too, but I really don't get nothing from that. You know what I'm saying? Besides the pat on the back for being dope. You know what I mean? But for my woman, shit, I get benefit from that woman, but I get benefits from impressing my woman. I'm one of them cats, man. I hold it down. I hold it down. Point blank, period. I hold it down. And when it comes to my obligation as a man, I'm 10 toes down when it comes to that. You know, my wife and I got together when we were 19 years old. 19-year-old kids. Just passion, just absolute passion. I don't think we really had a solid thought because we were just so fucking passionate. We just wanted each other and just wanted life with each other. And we were just, that shit was just, you know what I'm saying, one of them things where we'll fight the fucking world. We'll fight the world. We will go through whatever the fuck we got to go through. And we went through a lot, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm a successful brother. I run businesses. I got things going on and shit, bread coming in, living life and looking good. Wasn't always like that. Wasn't always like that at all. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, if we're talking about the time span of this relationship, that part of me is a new nigga. Even though it's been some years, that's still a new nigga when it comes to the fucking whole time span of how we've been doing this shit since 19. But it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? I've always held my woman down. I've always been a breadwinner. I've always taken care of her. ever since we were 19 years old, man. Ever since we were 19, even before we was 19, for real, to keep it funky with you, because I'm one of them friends, you know what I mean? I take care of the women that's around me, and if you're a friend of mine, you know, goddamn well, you know, I got you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't coming out your pocket. We ain't doing that shit. We ain't doing that shit. We friends. We friends. And I'm still gonna make sure I cover your fucking meal. I'm still gonna make sure I get your drinks covered and shit. You know what I'm saying? When you're around me, you protected. You know what I mean? When you come to my house, you're protected. You ain't gotta worry. Now, we get down. You know what I'm saying? But you coming to my crib, man, you ain't gotta worry about nigga just pushing up on you and no shit like that, trying to force his way on it. I'm the type of nigga I don't want if I don't want it if you don't want to give it to me. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. And it may sound lazy and shit, like, no, the nigga don't, man, who gives a fuck, man? I'm like, yo, I don't want it if you don't want to give it to me. I ain't trying to sit here and convince you to fuck me, motherfucker. That ain't me. You either want to fuck me or you don't. If you don't, I'm gonna just find somebody who do it because I'm a fuckable guy. You know what I'm saying? So you know, but when it comes to the women in my life, the friends in my life, man, you know what I mean? They know they're going to be protected. They know I'm going to hold them down. Point blank, period. No matter what it is, you're going to be protected. You're going to be taken care of. And you're going to live on the level that we're living at the moment that we're living. And you're not going to have to come out your pocket to do it. That's just how I am. That's so that's me. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that that's how other motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Sometimes I might even call that toxic masculinity, but I don't give a fuck. You can call it whatever the fuck you want to. I look out for my homies. You know what I'm saying? My home girls especially. I'm looking out for them. You know what I mean? Y'all call it toxic masculinity. Motherfuckers say, oh, you know, women make their own money, nigga buy their own shit. Well, bitch, buy your own fucking shit. I ain't telling you not to buy your shit. And I ain't telling you not to turn down me paying for it. If I was going to come out my pocket and was like, yo, and you was like, oh, no problem. Don't worry about that. I pay for my own. I don't want you to. Hey, I'm not going to force you to accept it. But at the same time, I look out. I hold down. So as a husband, I do that 10 fucking fold. I do that 10 fucking fold. Hold the fuck down. Man, when I met my motherfucking wife, man, for real, nigga, I'm just another, I was in the streets, nigga. I had hella little jobs and shit, you know what I'm saying? My mama used to run this gas station. I worked in the gas station. They had my family had a drywall company. I worked at the drywall company and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm always in the motherfucking streets and shit like that, nigga, because I was always chasing some shit. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't do all that sleeping shit and chilling shit. Even when I was in school, nigga was grinding, nigga. I was in school. I had gigs. I had hustles, nigga. Doors getting kicked in. This all type of shit. We going for that motherfucking bread. So I've always been that guy to not only structure some finance, but come up with some creative finance as well. I've always been that guy. And so, you know, when it comes to my wife, again, I 10 toes down that ever since we was 19, she knows she had me. Before we was 19, she knew she had me and shit. She'll tell you stories like, oh, you know, we were kids and I wasn't even his woman, and he'll take me and my girls out and we had like Denny's or some shit like that late night after the club, and I'm in that bitch like, yo, I'm ordering whole pies and shit and meals and shit. We just yo, fucking Denny's nigga like, yo, give me the whole Boston crate. You know what I'm saying? Give me the whole motherfucker. Give me the whole motherfucking pecan. Give me the whole apple. You know what I'm saying? The whole bitch. We're going to take them bitches to the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's how the fuck we always roll and shit. So as a husband, come on. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. I'm 10 toes the fuck down as a husband. Point blank, period. I'm not going to ever let that shit slip. I had times, like we've been married for 22 years. So during this journey, man, I had times where I was off. You know what I'm saying? Like, hurting. Pockets was crazy, hurting. Didn't have many opportunities and shit, but you know, we just create them shits. We just keep fighting. You survive until you ain't gotta survive no more. You know what I'm saying? Just keep fighting and shit. So that's what I did when it came to mine. That's when I did when it came to mine. I just kept fucking fighting this shit, kept trying to make that shit happen. You know what I mean? Just nonstop, just going at it and shit. You know what I mean? So damn, I've always been there to be able to hold that part of the situation down and shit. So as a husband, you know, so I don't know, because I'm not a woman, I can't tell you what the fuck it is. But I guess you as a wife, it must be a little easier when you have your husband and your husband is on top of shit and making shit motherfucking happen and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just make it fucking easy and shit. And you're like, you know what? That's some shit I ain't got to motherfucking do. I can worry about the things that I need to worry about and shit. And it creates a little peace. You know what I'm saying? If you allow it to, it creates a little peace and shit because, you know, these are things that you don't have to do. In the same way, when it comes to taking care of the home and shit, your woman taking care of the home, it's just certain things that you ain't gotta fucking do, and it makes it a dope situation where y'all are both living off of it and coming off of each other and shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, yo, you depend on each other and y'all all working together. It's a teamwork thing, teamwork effort. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, getting back to it. So damn, 19 years old. I fall in love at 19 years old. And the crazy part is this is taboo than a motherfucker. You know what I mean? But again, I'm M, so I keep telling you, I don't give a fuck. All right, so here we go. Damn, I get with my woman at 19 and shit, but prior to my woman getting with me, she was with my cousin. You know what I'm saying? Her and my cousin was dating and shit. Her and my cousin was dating a minute. And then while her and my cousin was dating, I was actually dating one of her best friends. You know what I'm saying? One of her best friends. So I was dating her bestie. She was dating my cousin. And in retrospect, when people be talking this shit, it's like, yo, that shit shouldn't have happened, nigga. You should have been loyal, nigga, to your niggas. You should have held shit down. Let me just explain something to you, just real quick. Explain something about Mso, all right? First off, I'm loyal to me, okay? And I'm loyal to the homies, but to a fucking degree, all right? You cannot ask me not to pick up some shit that you dropped. You can't ask me that. If you fucking walking past, you drop $50, and I'm like, nigga, you drop $50, nigga, like, I don't want that $50. I'm gonna pick that motherfucker up. So just point blank period. And then number two, what's important to fucking understand is, if you got a bad bitch in your life and you leave that bad bitch and she has value, like fuck just being pretty. I'm talking about bad, where it's like mama can help you take over the world. You know what I'm saying? Do you think niggas is fucking ridiculous if you ask a nigga to fucking walk away from that shit? Because you already know, man, sometimes relationships don't work, but she's still perfect for another motherfucker, and your ego all in your fucking chest and shit. So, oh, you can't mess with a bitch because I was wanting to go back and blah, blah, blah. Niggas don't care. Don't care. You know what I'm saying? The same way you drop that $50 and I pick that shit up and spent it, I don't care. Carry your emotions somewhere else. If you want the woman, be with the woman. If you don't want the woman, let the woman go and be with the motherfucker that want to be with him. And speaking of the woman, speaking of the woman, speaking of the woman, man, hey, this is my woman, man. Y'all done seen her so many times, man. Tiff J from VA. Ooh, look at this girl. Look what I'm saying. Hot in that red and all that. Look at that. Her whole body just coordinating this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just how she is. Whole body be coordinating this shit. You know what I'm saying? But that shit's real. You know, it's like, yo, you got a bad bitch, you got a good woman. Let me just stop saying bad bitch, because that's, it could be a derogatory term. It just matter on how many drinks you had. But look, it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, you got a good woman, man. That woman will be good to other motherfuckers. They may be better because them niggas was good to them. You know what I'm saying? And so and it's crazy because me and my cousin had to have this conversation. You know what I'm saying? Me and my cousin had to have this conversation and shit. You know what I'm saying? And we had this conversation. And we had this conversation in a crazy ass unorthodox situation. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you about it because we on the podcast. I'm on the I'm So Great podcast, and we talking about motherfuckers being great and shit. So we're gonna be honest. You know what I'm saying? It's the honest hour. All right, I'm gonna be honest with you, motherfuckers. Here we go. All right, so damn, when I started dating my lovely wife right here, who we've been married for 22 years. Yes, when I started dating my lovely wife, again, she had just finished dating my cousin. Yes. And we were friends. She'd come and kick it, come to the crib and kick it. You know what I mean? I ain't really had no parental guidance. So people used to be able to come to my crib and we do whatever the fuck we motherfucking want to and shit like that. So the girls, everybody used to always come to the house. Everybody came to the crib. They come into the crib. So motherfucking, we were friends and stuff like that, and she had a birthday coming up and everything like that. But prior to the birthday, it was like little hints. You know when shit is about to turn and shit. You know what I'm saying? You get little hints and shit. One big ass hint, you know what I mean? Because number one, like I said, she was the homie and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I personally can have female friends. I got female friends and shit. And we don't be fucking and shit like that. Got female fucking friends. So I know how to be a good friend to a woman. That's how you know I'm truly sexually attracted to women. Because I can be friends with them. Motherfuckers who can't be friends with a woman because, you know what I'm saying? And let me know, nigga, you really ain't into that woman. And you want them niggas to constantly in and out of jail because you like stuff like that. But anyway, so damn, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, damn, at the time, we had like these little hints. One big hint for me was I was sick. I was sick as hell. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a nurtured guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, but my mama, she when I was younger and shit, when I had like real bad asthma attacks and shit like that, she was there. She goddamn, but you know what I'm saying? She was there. But if it ain't like damn this some death defying shit, nigga, she ain't fucking there. You know what I'm saying? So damn, I was, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of times y'all learn how to self-soothe, self-coat, whatever. So I'm sick. I'm on the couch. I'm sick. You know, she calling me and, yo, what you doing and shit? Normally I'm like, yo, I'm over here smoking, come through, yada, yada, yada. This time that wasn't my conversation. Brother was sick, laid out on the couch and shit. You know what I'm saying? All fucking bunned up, nigga, just laid on the couch. Yeah, so I told her I'm sick and whatever. And she pull up, you know what I'm saying? And when she pull up, I mean, she pulled up with food and, you know what I'm saying? Like a little sick care package type shit. And it's like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I'm not a